Okay, welcome back. My Let's Play of The Outer Worlds on the PC. We have found another community on this planet. People that got fed up with the whole Spacer's
If you're
Choice
hungry, Stefan's got supplies.
Oh,
system,
that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
and started their own little nice place here. It's better than you'd think it would be. Here's a power regulator. We need one of those so we can get our ship going and get out of here.
Dang, that's impressive.
There's a couple different ways we can go about that. What we're probably going to do, though, is help out this place instead of the Spacer's Choice community. So, either way, we have to go take out all the shit going on in the geothermal plant. Which we will. Now. Was this always over here? What even? Oh no, this must be Parvati. No. Yeah? No. This is my current gun. No, why? No, but I don't. What is this list over here? I don't know. Okay, so modifying. Let's see here. We were gonna modify all reliable, which is here, but I can't modify it. I mean, if I can't modify it, I don't know how much better it is. Sitting at 429. I mean, I can tinker with it. Well, I guess, yeah. For now, it's certainly better. About 571 DPS. Bump this up to 90 damage. Go even higher. You really want to repair shit, though. Ba, 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 ba. I mean, is plasma just better? Is there a reason not to have my shit be plasma? Or shock? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I could We have... Yeah, but I could... Do I want shock grenades? Is that fun? Why not? I don't know. I don't know! Yeah, I don't... Okay. Do I... Okay, I can boost the physical armor rating. Wait a minute. So this would lower everything else. I must already have... Oh, I don't know. I don't know, man. Let me look here. Weapons and armor. Special weapon effects. Damage type. Plasma is good against flesh, weak against mantisaurs. Physical's weak against armor. Shock is good against auto mechanicals. Okay. Well, but shock isn't weak against anything, so that's good, right? Wouldn't shock be just the best? Along with corrosion? Well, I'm sure everything has varying resistances. Who's to say? I mean, we're not struggling with killing stuff right now, so I won't get too involved. All right, let's look then. Let's look at our quests. Well, we couldn't. Yeah, we gotta. You know, there's gonna be a lot of stuff to dump off. So let's go to Zoe, talk to her, then go back to town, hand stuff in, sell some stuff. Then finally we'll get to the main meat of the video. Can I fast travel in any way? No. I can only fast travel to the community center and the town. I don't think it's really any faster. But hey, we get to look at the pretty scenery and hear the sounds. Very colorful game.
I don't know anybody who ever came out this far.
Ow. That kind of hurt. Ayo, bitch. I can't talk to you because I have a concussion.
What I wouldn't do for a Wentworth.
I've been sent to find you.
Why? Adelaide wants me back on garden duty or something? Thanks, but I'm not going anywhere. This is where I belong.
Can't imagine you're happy out here. Food's awful, company worse, and no serial dramas.
And no serial dramas. I've been thinking about going back. I just gotta know if Lord Cavendish really is the masked marketeer. I'll take my stuff and head on back, I suppose. Grace is gonna be glaring knives at me, so I've got that to look forward to.
That's simple. Okay. Fast trail. Ooh, Manta Queen. That'll be fun. Okay. So we want to just hit up the general store.
Sick, I don't want you near me.
I'm not allowed in here. Not since the vending machine incident.
Holcomb, got my eye on you, girl.
What did she do?
Miss Holcomb ain't allowed in this establishment. Not since that little incident.
What incident?
Ask her if you care. I'm running a business here.
I won't touch anything while we're in here, Mr. Moreau. I promise.
Yeah.
Music to my ears.
Sell junk. It bothers me that it doesn't show your weight capacity, your current like weight number, while in the store. That seems like something that would. I make some decisions on if I want to sell stuff, or keep it, or whatever based on what my weight's at. You know what I mean? Got a lot of weapon parts right now, so we'll sell off a bunch of shit. I have 654 energy ammo. When am I going to go through a dry period where I don't get any ammo and I need that much? I don't know. I got so much food and shit. Look at all these cans of salt tuna. Spacers chaw. All these mods. Probably sell off some melee weapon mods. Maybe. +5 to all ranged weapon skill. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah, we don't probably need to sell much more than that. That puts us at 80 out of 160. I'm pretty happy with that. I want to ask about this incident. Oh, I noticed you mentioned your dad a lot, but never your mother.
That's on account of how I never met her.
I'm sorry.
It's hard to miss what you never knew. I don't ponder it over much. She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here.
Is that normal?
Well, I don't know about normal. Dad said she worked under some kind of special contract. It's sensible. Dad just fixed machines. She did some kind of crazy math, high-level stuff. Better to raise me on his time than hers. You mean about the mission being too clean?
Isn't it supposed to be clean? It's a church.
I know, but Vicker says the universe is a machine, that it runs by law. Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits. You can tell they've seen handling, been used by folk. The machine Vicker sees is one ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass.
It's an ideal, not what we live in, but what we strive for.
It just comes off cold to me, is all.
Why aren't you allowed in Moreau's store anymore?
There was a kind of a thing with a vending machine when I was 12.
Steal from it or something?
Not intentionally. I've always been good with my hands, right? So I saw a lock on the machine and thought, oh, this must be how they refill it. But I had to know. So I did my thing, and next thing I know, there's a couple hundred bottles of 0G rolling out the front door and into the road.
They fit a couple hundred bottles of one beverage into a vending machine? I guess. You picked the lock on the vending machine?
Well, sure. They're not tough.
No,
Even
they're
back
not.
then, before I got real good at that sort of thing. Right about then, a bunch of loaders came rolling in the gate, fresh off the Saltuna ships. And Mr. Thompson was up on the porch making a speech about how everyone would have to volunteer a third shift to get it all canned. Anyhow, you ever seen an autoloader run over a bottle of 0G?
Go on.
Exploded all over Mr. Thompson. One bottle after another as the loaders went by. I was just shy of working age, so Dad had to pay all the damages. Moreau's still angry at me. I can laugh about it now, but I just about puked up my guts in terror in the moment. That's the one time I ever made Mr. Thompson look a fool.
Okay, now we know. Okay. Right, we're handing in this.
Heard something outside the walls.
Hey,
I've never actually been in here.
Something to report? We pay by the finger. What do you have for me?
here.
Gil Antrim. Real name, Guillaume. Duly processed by a freelancer on behalf of Spacer's Choice. I remember him. He was just a kid last I saw him. Shame. I'll just need your signature here, 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 and here. Got any more fingers for me? Mabel Burgess. Age 37. Right or left-handed? Let's just say no longer applicable. I remember Doc Burgess. Conducted my physical every fiscal quarter. Guess she couldn't keep her hands off her patient's medicine. Still one outstanding bounty. If you've got a finger, I've got the paperwork. Here we are. Bertie Cotton. Cause of death. Let's just say overwhelming physical trauma. Bert was the local preacher before Max took over. Always was quick to remind us that we all get what we deserve in the end. Well, that's all three. I must remember to requisition some more fingerprint ink. Here's all the compensation you've earned, plus a bonus.
What's this? Junior Deputy Constable.
You've done such a bang-up job hunting down our former workers that I thought it only proper to deputize you. Congratulations.
How did so many of your people end up marauders?
Let me stop you there. It is official Spacer's Choice policy that all marauders, regardless of prior affiliation to the Spacer's Choice brand, no longer qualify as our people.
Doesn't really answer my question.
Marauders are folk who lost the will to keep working, wandered out into the wilds and gave into their baser instincts. Not everyone's cut out to work in Edgewater. Some turn deserter, some turn marauder. None of them get my sympathy.
I heard one of your workers shot himself. Eugene, I think.
Uh-huh. I recall young Eugene. Good kid. Nice smile. Fussy about his health, though. Took a little too much adrenatime. That'll do a number on your brain matter. Says so right on the warning label. Violent psychosis is a well-documented and legally accounted for side effect of adrenatime.
Well, we're a deputy constable. Don't pull out the grenade launcher in front of the...
Nothing but salt tuna for a year.
Anyways, that was fine. So now... the geothermal plant. Which, is over here, so let's fast travel there. Who knows what fun stuff we're gonna find in there. All sorts of beasties and ghoulies and probably marauders. What do I hear over here? Hello. In lead. That was pretty good. There's a big one there. Orthrus. He had a baseball card. And a lot of shit on him. Dude, that's a beastly fucking... Doesn't sound that beastly, but okay. Got drones, we got sentries. Got drones and sentries. Whoa. I discovered the plan.
Wow, not even a scratch. Here we go.
This is just how you play the game, man. I mean, why put yourself in danger? I guess is what she's doing. All right, all right, all right.
We did it.
We sure did. Scientist. Any machine. Free.
Here we go.
It's interesting it doesn't actually use like grenades or anything as ammo. It's just heavy ammo or yeah. And you just use a bunch of it. Pretty simplistic. Energy canister.
Here they come.
They're coming? What? They're birds. Why are you so worried about the birds? So much loot in this game. Let's get in there.
The control room should...
I don't know why. There's never anything like...
be off
I
to the
don't know.
right. Hope we're doing anything. Woo! Nice work!
What I do. Alright, Jay Braden. Lock that door. Spacer's choice to get it together. Miss Braden. This letter serves as an informal notification of our company's displeasure toward your management of the Emerald Vale geothermal plant for reasons related to exceeding your staff budget in your latest quarterly report. Please select 5 subordinates to be dismissed immediately. Additionally, please contact our office to schedule your official reprimand at your earliest convenience. Failure to schedule your official reprimand will result in an official reprimand. Spacer's Choice family would like to collectively remind you that working for Spacer's Choice is not a right, but a privilege. No need for a reprimand. I hope this letter finds you wealthy. After due consideration of your last letter, I've identified and terminated no fewer than 5 subordinates who are unable to provide sufficient justification for their ongoing employment. I would like to remind the Oversight Committee that while most of Emerald Vale's failed to meet its production and output quotas, particularly our agriculture and fishing canning departments, neither of which are anywhere close to profitable, the Emerald Vale geothermal plant remains committed to providing cheap, cost-efficient power to the entire region. Braden, we have investigated the claims made against the profitability of the greater Emerald Vale region. Our offices agree with you. Agricultural and fishing canning have experienced a steady decline, while the Emerald Vale geothermal plant remains somewhat profitable. Our offices are currently investigating ways to implement additional cost-saving measures, which will ultimately lead to a leaner, more streamlined, more efficient geothermal power plant. Please be informed that the Spacer's Choice Development and Oversight Office has taken a significant insurance policy against the Emerald Vale geothermal plant. The office would like to assure you that this insurance policy is a standard procedure. Do not attempt to interpret, understand, or otherwise extrapolate meaning from this decision. As a special courtesy, we deployed a proprietary team of engineering specialists to the Emerald Vale geothermal plant. This team of specialists have been instructed to refit and upgrade the plant's population of automechanicals free of charge. Huh. Interesting. That's Spacer's Choice. You're always doing something wacky.
That was quick.
Real quick.
Don't mess with us.
You see the power I wield? Who could stand up to this weapon? None. None could stand up to it. And that exits. I think we're going down. Mind your head. No, I don't have enough hacking. Shit.
Nicely done.
Easy peasy. Spacer Thompson. Not gonna read everything, I guess. Oh, logic module. Lockaway room. Company's been replacing our guards with auto mechanicals. I'm gonna end up a chief of security with no staff. Doesn't sit right with me. Company's never been wrong before. Mechanical's gone crazy. Locked myself down here just trying to gather my courage. Gonna make a mad dash for the control room. Might be able to shut things down. We'll delete this entry if I ever return. Okay, security lockdown has been initiated. Anxiety, whatever. Okay, nice. Alright, we're gonna get that door open eventually. Got a model spaceship.
Wow, great work.
I don't know if it was great work. Pretty basic work. Got a flywheel.
Okay, keep him quiet.
I mean, we're not stealthing. We're just crouching. Why does the crouch have to be synonymous with stealth?
We made it.
Okay, don't know what I did. I assume it was good. Got a bogey up there. A real bogey. Okay. Oh my god, 73 hacking. That's a lot. Barred door. Little bug thing. Whoop. Oh god. Oh, no.
You're not real. You're not real.
Who's saying stuff? Somebody down there.
You're not real. You're not real.
Who's saying stuff? I know, I'm just running around randomly.
Great work.
Workbench doesn't super help us. But it exists.
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded.
Yeah. Yeah, I am. Let's fuck them up.
Sister.
Nice one.
I think we're trying to turn all this on.
That's with us.
You run through the steam? That what you did? Cut off steam release valves. Done. Okay, guess that's all good.
Get away!
Gotta find this dude. He's losing his mind.
You're not real. You're not real.
Damn. Show yourself. There he is. Take your weapon. Take your
Not
cream.
real. You're not real. You're not real. Get away from me, Phantom. Shoot. Scram.
I'm not trying to hurt you.
You can talk? The Phantom's never talked before. I knew I shouldn't have eaten that sprat raw. See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting.
You're not imagining me.
Of course. Do excuse me. I experience brief flashes of mania during which I am visited by the phantoms of my imagination. Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder.
What is it you do here?
Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave Personality, Chairman of the Board, Galactic Defender, Sisty Pig Tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant.
You were an engineer?
I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries, repaired them, maintained, upgraded, did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section.
If you worked on these mechanicals, you must know a way to stop them.
Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons.
I can deal with mechanicals. I made it this far, didn't I?
You know, you remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer. I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead.
Mechanicals follow the behavior of their logic module. Someone tampered with it.
Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering. There's a behavior control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at. Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me just write it down for you.
Any idea where I can find a logic module?
Funny thing, I was working on a logic module just before the mayhem started. Security chief found me and confiscated the logic module. The tail. Definitely start with the tail. If you're feeling adventurous, the ears are a particular delicacy.
Great. How have you been surviving all this time?
Jimmy'd opened the vending machines. That lasted a good couple of months. Eventually, I had to resort to more unconventional means of filling my insides.
This place looks like it's been abandoned for a while. What happened?
Mechanicals lost their bolts. Opened fire on anything that moved. It was pandemonium.
You weren't killed?
I was on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as usual, I missed out.
So you ate sprats?
Braised. Boiled. Charred. Skewered. Sprats are good eating, friend. Chock full of brain food. Mechanical...
How could this have happened?
You mean, why did the mechanicals go on a murderous rampage? Same reason any of us do, I suppose. The voices told them to do it. I was on cleaning duty.
Okay. Alright, well, we got his passcode. That's good. So... head back up. We can shut them all down. Not that I know exactly where I'm going.
Well, searching for.
Get ready.
I mean, in a couple minutes, it's not gonna be.
Everyone all right?
Not gonna be anything left. Oh, great. All right, I reprogrammed them to dead. Okay, problem solved. Can't complain. Yeah, so something master control terminal. That's what we want.
Self-diagnostics complete. Navigation systems operational. Combat systems operational. It's not the best choice. It's the spacer's choice.
Made it out of that junkyard.
All systems fully operational. Return journey successfully completed. Spacer's Choice would like to thank you for complying with your duties.
Why aren't you attacking me?
Hostile actions towards Spacer's Choice mechanics are contrary to logical directive. Conclusion: all hostile automechanicals must be defective in compliance with Spacer's Choice policy. All defective automechanicals must be permanently dismantled. Please allow me to assist.
You want to help me destroy other mechanicals?
Affirmative. Mechanicide protocols loaded. Awaiting confirmation.
Confirmation granted. They're all dead already. Alright. Repair log. Corporate just sent a team of technicians to conduct a complete refit of all our mechanicals. Every sentry and drone. It's not my place to say so, but doesn't this run contrary to the Spacer's Choice mission of being as cheap as possible? Just in case I'm audited, I would like to formally express how grateful I am to be a part of the Spacer's Choice family. Spacer's Choice is the leading brand in affordable sundry across Halcyon. It's not the best choice, it's the Spacer's Choice. Just finished a routine maintenance on our mechanical sentries. I found some strange modifications to their logic modules. I haven't had time to run a diagnostic, so I don't know what's been modified. All I know is that these modifications were introduced in our recent refit. The company went through the trouble of refitting every single mechanical in the plant not long ago. Guessing this was the work of those visiting technicians. I filed a report, but my supervisor told me not to worry about it, said the company knew what it was doing, ordered me to forget about any alleged modifications to the logic modules. Decided to do a bit of sleuthing by my own self, got my hands on a logic module. Time to do a little experimentation. And that was the guy we talked to. Dude, look at how much ammo you get. Jesus. Alright. Moving on. So we need to get... How do you get over there? Need to get, like... up. Gotta get up. Really not sure. Great. Great. This is as far up as I can get. Oh no, we can keep going up this way, but that doesn't... And there's this stupid door. Here's a door. Hello. Oh, secret corners you got. Here we go now. Here we go. Plant status. Operating at 22% efficiency. Power is currently being distributed to Edgewater Saltuna Cannery Botanical Laboratory. Redirect power. Safety failures detected. High likelihood of moderate to severe structural damage. Redirecting power is an irreversible procedure. Please activate all 3 electrical track switches. Okay, well there you have it. Knew I was doing something useful. Fortunately, there's no more enemies. Yoink. Hopefully I get some experience from just finishing this. And we can hack that door.
Once we do this, there's no going... Excuse me, ma'am. Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do?
I wouldn't mind hearing your opinion.
I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished.
The deserters are a community. I can't just destroy what they build.
Miss McDevitt's built something beautiful. Somehow she's talked the ground into giving life again. It's plain to see she's made the Vale a better place. fed the hungry, tended the sick, gave a home to those that had none. But Miss McDevitt delights in Edgewater's suffering. She wants to hurt the town. Do you really want to be party to that kind of hatred?
Bree tells me Edgewater's gonna die without workers in power.
That sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big, happy Spacer's Choice family. In Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. The family must work together in order to survive. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead. Cutting off their power might be the only way.
To your point, I think I'm ready to make a decision.
Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something.
Yeah.
Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
Yep. Unfortunately, I don't really care what you had to say. Redirect power to Botanical Laboratory. Please report yourself to your designated supervisor for an immediate reprimand. Done and done. And we got that level. Sweet level. So we need to get hack. Or was it lockpick? No, maybe it was lockpick. We need to get that up to 45 at least. I could go all the way to 40 to find plus 25% more bits and containers. That's pretty good. Okay. Sure. Works for me. Now we gotta go rip out their power regulator. That'll be interesting.
Nicely done.
Yeah, boy. Got that logic module. Alright, we're good as gone. Alright. Now. It's possible they all know what I've done. The boss man has organized a militia to kill me. So let's tread lightly. Let's swoop around and talk. Uh-oh. Those sprats, birds. All the above. Probably sprats.
Eyes up!
I don't know why I bothered, but we did. We'll talk to Ludwig and hand in this logic module. What is this? secret entrance. Okay, we might have to use that.
Town's been dark a while now. Could be a mechanical trying to sabotage us.
Mention a logic module. I found one in the geothermal plant.
Bang up work, soldier. You're a credit to your uniform. Oh, that reminds me. Gotta look into getting us a uniform. So this is it then. The key to humanity's victory over the mechanical hordes. I would reward you with the gratitude of the Resistance, but I'm guessing you want something tactile. So here's a couple bits for your trouble, and a little something to remember me by.
Here. Shock stick and some money. Alright, well. Better than nothing. Go in this secret side entrance. We'll blast anybody that gets in our way. We're gonna steal that power regulator. Hop on board that ship and fly to the Milky Way. Plasma cutter, that's cool. There's a plasma cutter, we got one. What a coinkydink. Sealed. Huh. Shame. Not much I can do about it. It's sealed. Well, good thing I have good load times, otherwise I'd be really upset. Alright, well then we'll just go in a normal way and do all those things I said. Go. I want to go over there. Let's just pretend we're listening in.
What are we supposed to do now? Oh, it's you. Reed told me I should be expecting you. He's inside.
Wow, that sounds like the biggest trap I've ever heard of in my entire life. Oh, he's gonna be waiting next to the thing, of course. Dude, I'm ready to shove this machine gun up your ass.
Gets my bile churning. Edgewater has suffered a cavalcade of disasters: plague, marauders, desertion. Then you wandered in town, and I was so damn sure our luck was starting to turn. I never knew how right I was. Just answer one question for me. Why'd you do it?
Teach you a lesson.
Is that right? I'm dying to hear this. Please, educate me.
You're all slaves to Spacer's choice. I'm liberating you.
Liberating? Edgewater is my home. The only home I've ever had. I put down roots here, gave decades of my life to this place. I never asked to be liberated. Whatever you were hoping to find down here, I advise you to turn around and leave. I have got guards posted with orders to fire on you.
Sorry about all this, Reed.
Apologies won't give us our lives back. But for what it's worth, I am sorry too.
What's gonna happen to Edgewater?
Edgewater's dead. Our cannery's dead. Adelaide's deserters are never coming back. Spacer's Choice will shut us down before long. Some of us will die of illness by then. Some will move on. Some will starve. And as for me, I will tender my resignation, whereupon I shall be processed and then duly imprisoned for gross incompetence.
Save you the trouble.
Down they go! That's gotta hurt.
Damn, get some better guards, bro. No wonder this town failed. What a shit show. Oh well. Yoink. Now, we might have to blast our way out of town. If that's the way it's gotta be.
Are we getting paid or not?
Got my hands full at the moment. Make it quick, please.
Alright.
Heard you've been taking down marauders.
Yeah.
I can't stop thinking on Edgewater, Captain. I'm glad the deserters are gonna be all right now they got power, but what about the town? All those people.
Alright. And now it's going to want me to go to the Unreliable, but we're going to go back and talk to some people at the camp. Alright, well, I guess I didn't really have to blast my way out, and I probably didn't have to kill Reed Thompson, but now, hey, now that we have his key. Are you an enemy of mine? Do I know you? Do I know you?
Let's go! You got him!
Oh, now we did it. Shit. Oh, it's cool. She got a special gun. This fucking gun. I wonder if this does anything for my reputation. I did save. This gun is absurd, man. Seal. I can't even get up there anymore. Damn. Huh. It's not a switch or anything that turns the whole town hostile. It's just like anyone that saw me. I don't know. Did that affect anything? Reputation? Criminal activities? Character? Reputation? Okay. Current status is nervous. I wonder what it was before. Well, what do I give a fuck of space? Fuck the Spacer's Choice. I hate them. Let it be. Yeah, I killed some civilians, so what? Actually, can I make a manual save? And then what if I... No, they were nervous before I went on my shooting spree. Okay, so nothing bad happened because of that shooting spree. All I just got XP. Works for me. Alright, we're going to leave it off here, right around the hour mark. Good stuff. So next time, I think we'll finally be getting on the ship and seeing what's going on. Although, I don't know. I feel like maybe no. I guess there isn't that much more to this region. I sort of did almost everything. All right, my name is Mangg. Gaming watching has been The Outer Worlds, and I'll see you fine folks in the next part.